We're really excited for the Investor Day. I'll be there on Thursday. And the four things I'm really looking for is one, when the service will launch. So I assume it's going to launch October 1st of this year. Second, as Julia hit before, it's when the content will roll out. That will be the primary driver of subscriber growth. Three is when the service will roll out internationally. They have current distribution agreements, and it's really just an unknown on when those will expire. And then fourth is pricing and bundling. We think there's a great opportunity to bundle the service with ESPN Plus and Hulu. We think the service will cost $6.99, but we note that for competitive reasons, we might not get that information on Thursday.
You think it'll be bundled with Hulu too, even though Comcast owns a big chunk of Hulu?
Well, Disney's going to own 70% of it
but
after close.
Again, you think it'll be bundled, or is that a complicating factor that needs to get resolved first?
I think that'll be the opportunity to bundle the service. I think they'll do that. And I just want to note that on Thursday we might not get it just for competitive reasons. The pricing and the bundling, similar to Apple Video Plus 2 weeks ago.
What kind of pricing do you want to see?
$6.99 is our base case. And actually, given that there's such a great fan base, so we actually target that there's 50 million homes that we view as the low-hanging fruit for the company. And these are households that have already engaged with Star Wars, Marvel, and Pixar at the box office.
Do you worry at all? Netflix is raising its prices.
Yep.
Do you worry at all that they are trying to suck some oxygen or at least some cash out of American families' pocketbooks so that when additional options come online, like a Disney, like a Warner Media product, that families are less inclined to buy? Do you think that's part of the strategy? I've heard people talk about that.
Yeah, so look, I think Netflix is a great service. Just because we think Disney Plus will be successful doesn't mean we think Netflix won't be successful. We have Disney Plus at 60 million subscribers 10 years from now, Netflix at 90 million subscribers. And what we think is actually going to happen from all these different services launching is that you're going to have a subset of the population who are going to be willing to cut the cord and not engage with the bundle anymore and create a synthetic bundle.
So what do you think the total, you've probably done some math on this, total dollars spent per family in America will be on TV and TV-like services, let's call it, bundled or unbundled, long term?
Yeah, so right now it's about $120 billion. That's about $75 or $80 per TV household per month right now.
And that's exclusive of broadband service?
Right, exactly. Okay. And we actually think that's going to be flat over time. And the main reason is that going back forward, your cable distributor would always give you 4 to 5% rate increases each year. With more households opting for direct-to-consumer, that should have a deflationary or a flat impact.
So there are going to be winners and losers, and that's going to be the scenario.
Well,
if that remains flat and there are more players that get involved, there are going to be people who lose.
Well, it's actually, we think, the cable bundle. So we have 95 million multi-channel video subscribers right now. We think that's going to be 70 million over the long term, and that's going to open up the consumer wallet to spend on 3, 4, 5 services.
What's the margin on the bundle right now for the cable providers?
So it's interesting.
It's a low-margin business.
Comcast has said they make money up, but then you have a company like Cable One who might charge a lot more and just want to break even on the service. So over time, it's the smaller companies that won't be able to make money, and it's the virtual MVPDs right now who have razor thin to negative gross margins on that product.
Interesting. Interesting.
Did you have to work 18-hour days to put in all the Fox stuff? I mean, how are your numbers? Is you done? You got it?
We got it all in. And look, this is an exciting time for the company because of the Fox acquisition. That's a whole lot of content that Disney will be able to add to its service. You have Avatar, you have Deadpool, you have Titanic. If they make a Titanic show, it's probably going to be pretty short. But it's exciting, and that's the reason why they did the Fox acquisition. And so that's domestically, and then internationally, you have Hotstar, which is the preeminent streaming service in India with over 100 million MAUs. And so you contrast Disney's service or Disney's strategy with a buy decision in India versus Netflix, who's going build. Netflix had a very successful show in India called Sacred Games, but we think to be successful, because we don't think U.S. content plays well over there, you have to have a whole lot more Sacred Games to be able to drive significant subscriber growth.